Welcome to historic Jamestown. We just got in. There's a monument erected in 1907 for their 300th anniversary. Cool. This little sign's talking about water. This is when they first got here, the rivers were flooded with snow wells, so the rivers were okay to drink, but eventually as summer came, the salt and the muck took over and they ran out of things to drink. They were also talking about food, and fish, of course, was the main staple because, well, they were on the river, but they were not skilled in fishing, and the people who were would catch so many fish they didn't know how to preserve them, so they went bad. So eventually they got thirsty and hungry. What a rough life it was to live out here back in the day. I had quite a view though. And yeah, Captain John Smith was one of the first, so we will be watching Pocahontas. I know that story isn't true, but the characters are. This is the Ambler House. It says this was built in the 1750s by the Ambler family. It survived 2 wars. And by the 3rd time, they got abandoned. Man, so it was the centerpiece of the estate back in the day. What a view they had. So at first, I thought that all of these mounds were military related, but this sign lets us know that they were used as old-time fences to mark property boundaries. Cool. So there's another property next door to the one owned by the National Park Service. It's privately owned. They have an admission. Apparently they've got more archaeological sites. They're constantly digging. They've got more ruins from the original fort and stuff over there. But I'm doing the free stuff. There's a, I think she said 4-mile drive that goes to the battlefield. So that's where we're headed now. Little baby deer, look how cute. They're all crabs. They're everywhere. We did that loop. We were so Battlefield. So maybe I misunderstood. I'll have to look at that thing. But we did find the glass house. Apparently there's remains of a glass house and they've remade it. So we're doing the little trail around it. And, so we have tomorrow, all day tomorrow too. And this was all I wanted to do. Granted, it's 3 major towns. Williamsburg, Jamestown, another one. So I think after we explore this, we may head home. I've been avoiding laundry. And then we can start the parkway that connects the 3 tomorrow. It's kind of the plan, but as you know, things can change. Yeah. It's lovely. So these are ruins of a glassblowing furnace. This was a working furnace. Oh, cool. Pop kiln.
This is a ruin.
Look at how hot that thing is. So let's see. So it took she said, over 2 weeks to prep the fire in order to blow glass. So they were only able to blow glass about 4 days out of the month, because they had to stoke the fires constantly, because it was a wood fire back then, to get it hot enough to melt the ingredients. And the reason we're so far away from the original settlement is by the time the glassblowers got here, which was about a year after the settlement started, they were from Poland, they had already wiped down all the forest, burned it down, and used it to build. So they're out here, and apparently right on the water they have everything you need to blow glass here at the James River. Let's see if I can remember what she said. Sand, burnt seaweed, I forget what ingredient that is, and then they need lime, and that was from the crushed up seashells. So interesting. So they needed the shells, they needed the sand, they needed seaweed, and then of course the wood to burn the fire. They melt them all together to blow the glass. And she was saying they don't officially know what glass they built or sent to England, because the only record says that they sent glass, but it doesn't say what. And apparently, out of all the people who got here, like I think she said it's like over 600 people got here, and then only 60 survived. So the glass blowers, apparently they all died. So it was a short-lived adventure. So interesting. Definitely grateful for the time I live in. Goodness gracious.
Good morning. So, day 2. Here, where am I? Williamsburg? Yeah. So we're gonna go finish exploring the Colonial Highway. But I'm being slow to get going this morning. That's okay. So, I'll do my hair. Hopefully the energy drink starts to kick in. All right, wakey wakey. We're ready to go, and somebody decided it's time for a snack. Now I wait for her. I guess that's what I get. Oh, not done. Oh. Welcome to Williamsburg. Looks like this is a privately run institution, not by the Park Service. Looks like the other location of the Park Service is the Yorktown Battlefield, which must be the battlefield that we were talking about yesterday. So there's 30 minutes of free parking. So I suppose Pepper Power and I will explore the grounds real quick. And then we'll head on that Colonial Parkway. It looks like there's lots of detours, so I'm not sure how that's gonna go, but we have all day. It's 11:30? I don't know. So yeah. Mini golf. It's a pretty good indicator that we're in the tourist area. It's all good. dark in here. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it, but we are standing in George Washington's actual tent. That's pretty cool.
Thank you.
They have a reenactment of a ship from that era. Small and we're made for tall people, that's for sure. Excuse me. Captain's cot doesn't look too shabby. House from 1781. Looks like by the 150th anniversary it was dilapidated, so they rebuilt it. Now it looks the same as it did. It was here for, of course, the Revolutionary War and the Civil War and all sorts of stuff. So I'm just going to take a little stroll around. Pretty crazy that I just so happened to be here where Cornwallis set down, well, Cornwallis's army, I guess he wasn't with them, set down his arms to surrender to the new America. 250 years. What a good timing to be here on the actual battlefield on which it happened. Pretty nifty timing. So, yeah, looks like they've got a display around. It looks like the war still lasted another 2 years, but this was known as the battle that started the peace talks, and where the Treaty of Paris was in 1783, and 1781 was for the battle. So, cool. And of course, what 1776 was the independence, so that was signed before this. I need to do some timeline history.